People come in here just like kids in a candy store to see what new penny candy we have, only it's, for big kids.
I think most people are very different from each other, and I think that's something that should be celebrated.
We grant about one wish every 5 days, and each one of them is unique to each child.
This is where we live, this is where we do our business. These are the people that we want to serve.
We don't have to do anything crazy except for serve barbecue and enjoy our time.
Hello everyone, I'm Dan Tilton with Skowhegan Savings Bank, and we are proud to be the presenting sponsor of Cheers from Maine. We're excited to show you the craft brewing, distilling, and wine industry here in Maine and the positive economic impact these industries are having on our state. At Skowhegan Savings Bank, we've been helping Mainers with their banking needs for over 150 years. So please stop in at one of our 12 locations throughout the state of Maine. We would love to see you. Cheers from Skowhegan Savings.
Welcome to Cheers from Maine, a show dedicated to celebrating the craft beverage industry and the economic impact these people and places are having on our state. I'm Noelle, and I'm excited to kick off today's episode in Carrabassett Valley, which connects the state's beautiful outdoors to our craft beverage scene. Maine is home to many creative and rugged individuals, for a large reason millions of people flock to our state each year. There are so many opportunities for locals and visitors alike to create tailored adventures. And here in Carrabassett Valley, when you visit, no matter the season, there is no shortage of such characters or recreational opportunities. We're here on the Narrow Gauge Pathway, a 6-mile non-motorized recreational trail that was once part of the Dead River Railroad that serviced the logging industry in western Maine. Today, the pathway is maintained by the town of Carrabassett Valley to offer adventurers pet-friendly access to hiking, biking, swimming, and more. The trail serves as a connection to the more than 50 kilometers of Nordic skiing at the Sugarloaf Outdoor Center during the winter, as well as the ever-growing mountain bike trail network in the summer months. Regardless of the season, the Narrow Gauge Pathway is a recreational mecca for explorers of all ages and abilities. And after a good hike, there's nothing I like more than a made in Maine meal and refreshing cold beverage. I know just the place. Let's go. Having carried over 3,000 different craft beverages with more than 180 on hand at any given time, there are more than 45 million different custom curations you can make yourself. Let's start building a 4-pack, shall we?
We knew we wanted to get back in the beer business. I own a brewery out in Park City, Utah, and Maine already had so many great breweries, so we just wanted to showcase everything Maine had to offer.
Out of the 157 registered breweries, we've had over 100 now.
We are also a farm market. We kind of use the craft beer to get people in the door, but then we try to showcase products from our farm, Running Wild Farm here in Kingfield, Maine, as well as 30 to 40 other local farms and artisans across the state.
It's important to us, and the farms that we have here are local, organic, and doing the best they can. This isn't a grocery store you're just gonna come to and be like, I'm grabbing this, and out. I mean, some people do that, but a lot of people are gonna grab a bite to eat, grab a beer, do their local shopping, let their kids run around, see the baby chicks we have out in the greenhouse. We have a little tractor that in the summer the kids all ride around. We want it to be kind of a place you can spend an afternoon and learn about local food and get as much local beer and food as you can.
We have wood-fired pizza and a soup bar going daily, Wednesday through Sunday. We usually have about 7 different wood-fired pizzas. In the summer, we also do oyster nights once a week and live music.
Yeah, we have some pre-prepared salads in the cooler, pesto's dips. You can come here and get a wide variety of local cheese and crackers too if you just want to hang out and enjoy. Try to keep it 100% local, and it's always organic.
We do always offer 6 draft beers, 2 IPAs, a sour, a dark beer, and then a couple of lighter options, and then multiple canned options as well. So we have a beer garden where you can have beer here on premise, and then we also do the single mix and match.
You can come in here, and every week the beer selection is going to be different, whether it's from the taps or in our coolers. We were talking the other day and did like the how many permutations of 4-pack you can get, and it's over 45 million different 4-packs with the 180 options in there that we constantly are rotating. Everyone can come in here in the state, right, and get a different 4-pack, so that's kind of cool. people come in here just like kids in a candy store to see what new penny candy we have, only it's, for big kids. So I will drink the hazy IPA and the sours. Brian drinks, the lagers, the pilsners, the kolsches.
I'm definitely more classic. Classic.
We both like stouts and browns, and because we like so much different beer, he likes one and I like the other. I think it keeps our selection well-rounded.
Thanks to Kate and Brian for showing us around the beer shed. Look out for them on the Maine Craft Pizza Trail. And in the meantime, let's check in with Don to see where his tailored adventure is taking him this week. Cheers from Kingfield.
Today we find ourselves at a very creative brewery right on Route 1 in Cape Nettic, York County, Maine. When you have fond childhood memories of treats, what do you think of? Is it ice cream? Maybe candies? Maybe baked goods? Well, imagine if those things from your childhood could be put together into beers and even cocktails. That's what restaurateur Jay Gray is going for with his brewery called Odd by Nature. And this brewery is making its mark not only here in Maine, but also around the country.
Hi, I'm Jay Gray, the owner of Odd by Nature Brewing. Welcome to our brewery. My first experience in the restaurant industry is I opened Food for Thought 5 years ago, which is a small seasonal outdoor restaurant in Nonesuch, Maine. Based on opening that restaurant, we kind of built a lot of relationships in the craft beer industry. And when we started hanging out with these guys, we realized this was a lot of fun to do, and we started kind of gaining a passion for what we decided to do, which was opening our own brewery. We really wanted to do something in southern Maine because it's just a different vibe than Portland. We're 5 minutes from one of the most beautiful beaches on earth. The name Odd by Nature, the idea was kind of embracing being different. I think most people are very different from each other, and I think that's something that's really great, and I think it's something that should be celebrated. So that's what we're trying to do, is embracing being different and embracing being a different brewery than what everyone else might be expecting. We want people to feel young again, and I think a lot of our art, a lot of our beers represent those styles that might make you feel young again. We just released Mario's lesser-known third brother, which obviously we're big Mario fans. So that idea of just kind of embracing the nostalgia, and that's kind of what we want, is for people to experience when they crack open one of our beers. When we first opened, we did a lot of candy-style beers, and the area itself, in terms of Ogunquit, is very heavy on a lot of places that have been here a long time, a lot of candy shops, a lot of people coming up here as kids, and now coming up here when they're adults. So one of our flagship beers that we make a sour beer called Shark Attack, which is basically a candied shark, pineapple, and green apple sour beer that we do that pours super bright blue. I wanted to really find people that I think fit good roles in this brewery, and also for them to kind of embrace being themselves as well. So a small part of all their personalities kind of mixed together to make this brewery. Last year, we wound up participating in 28 different events, from Tripping Animals Irie Jungle in Miami to Snallygaster, which is one of the biggest craft beer festivals in the country in DC. We decided 6 months in to open our first, festival up to the public, which is called Oddity by the Ocean. We featured 30 breweries from all over the country. And this year as well, on May 20th, which we'll be celebrating our second anniversary, we're having 40 breweries from all over the country, literally Repub Brew coming out from Japan, Inu Islands coming out from Hawaii, Zool coming out from Knoxville, and we have the Long Beach Dub All-Stars, which reformed after the breakup of Sublime, Jacob Noel, son from Brad from Sublime as well, and Over the Bridge. And we're expecting about 1,200 people at our festival this year. We just renovated our outdoor beer garden outside. We want it to be a really fun place for people to hang out in the summertime. We have a full food truck with a full food menu for people to experience everything from smash burgers to chicken and waffles and things like that.
Hey, how you doing, Don?
Good to see you, Tim.
Good to see you, man.
What's good today?
If I was you, I'd go for Kolsch Bandicoot.
And so the Kolsch, I'm expecting something that's going to transport me right to Cologne, Germany.
That is exactly what Andy wants to go for. Is he wanted to keep it very traditional to the German style. Pretty much everything minus the nicks on the table. So it's super clean, very light biscuity notes on the malt bill, inoffensively hoppy. It's very, very, very nice.
Danke. Prost.
Absolutely.
Hey boys, here's the end of a work week. Cheers from Odd by Nature Brewing.
Cheers to Maine.
I grew up in South Portland, so I am familiar with the community, and it's great to be able to work with folks from all different financial paths to help them achieve their goals. We've been welcomed to the Portland community with open arms. Folks are really excited to have us down here and interested about our options. Come on into our Marginal Way location. We have plenty of products for banking or lending, and we'd love to see you.
Michael.
Hey, Dan.
Great to meet you.
Welcome to Nonesuch.
Oh, thanks. One of my favorite brews in the state of Maine. I'm so thrilled to be here.
Mine too. I look forward to showing you around, seeing how we do things.
Awesome. I heard we might be able to get a peek out back.
I know someone.
Perfect. Yeah. What a great production room you have back here. It's come a long way from where you started.
So I'm originally from Colorado, and I came out here in 1996. Back then I was a Keystone Light guy, and I kind of drank my way through town, and I'm like, oh my God, there's like Gritties and Gearys and Carabasset and Catad Nail and all these great things. So I went to RSVP and I bought a bucket kit, and I brewed maybe the first brown sour ale, which wasn't supposed to be sour, but it was awful. But I kept brewing, so I brewed a couple more batches, and I got the bugs, and I met a couple of partners. Tim Boardman built this beautiful structure, and our other partner, Jeff Gambardella, and he's a culinary trained chef, and he said, I love your idea. I can absolutely make the restaurant and make it the best in town. 5.5 years later, we're still here and doing well.
Well, you've come a long way from Keystone, so...
Absolutely, yes.
Tell us a little bit about the production side.
We brew about 12 to 1,300 barrels a year. Typically, our brew day to drink day is about 17 to 19 days. We can everything that you see at the store, and it all comes from here. All three of us owners are from Scarborough. This is where we live, this is where we do our business. These are the people that we want to serve. We get a bunch of charity asks every day, and we always prioritize the ones that are local, and we give as much as we can.
Oh, it's amazing how you guys support your community. It's a lot like our bank. We try to give back as much as we can in the communities that we're located in. So congratulations and thank you for that.
It's the people that make this work. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for sharing that, Michael. I'm excited to head back upstairs. We can chat with Shay and check out the bar. Shay, I had a great time with Michael downstairs, seeing the production area. Now we're up in this beautiful facility here. It is amazing.
We're really lucky. We have this amazing building, which was actually built by one of our owners. We have a beautiful outdoor deck. We have a mezzanine upstairs that people have done weddings, reunions, events. That's kind of our money shot up there. You can see the whole thing, the open kitchen, the beautiful bar, and our brewery.
I love sitting upstairs. From the raw materials inside of the building to the artwork on the walls, the clay mugs that you have here, everything's so unique. It's really cool.
We really wanted it to make it as rustic as possible, and all of these are reused pieces of wood. So it's things that we can be reusable, we can be sustainable, but we can also be part of the community.
And the food, we can't not talk about the food.
The food. So handcrafted experience. It's we have a pastry chef in-house, so the desserts are to die for. We have handmade pretzel bites. Our onion rings are shoestring and a plate full about yay big. But everything is coming from as locally sourced as we can get it, and as hand done as these guys can do. So it's not fast food, that's for sure.
I'm an IPA guy, so your double is my personal favorite, but you've got lots of other options.
They're all as creatively named as the double is. We have a red ale called Red. We have a blonde called Blonde. We try to keep it where the beer names make sense to the person ordering it. My favorite right at the moment is a beer called Full of Hope. It's a pale ale we made with the Pink Boots blend from Yakima Chief, and I actually got to help make it. And by help, I mean very strictly supervisedly made it. But we have anywhere from 8 to 10 rotating beers. There are 4 core flavors all the time. Everything else is going to be seasonally appropriate or fun to make, and that's what we're going to have on the menu.
Shay, thank you so much for having us. We've really enjoyed our time here.
We've enjoyed having you, Dan. Thanks a lot for hanging out, and enjoy your beer.
You're not getting rid of me quite yet, though, because I've got a meeting here with Kate from MakeAWish Maine.
Awesome.
But thank you again. Cheers from Nonesuch. Kate, great to see you. It's been since last fall that I saw you at the Trailblaze Challenge.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, Dan.
Yeah.
Always love seeing you.
Yeah, and here we are in Scarborough.
I know. Well, we love Nonesuch. The MakeAWish offices are just around the corner. We've been here in Scarborough for about 5 years, and great community. This Nonesuch is one of the first businesses to step up and do an early kickback for us when we first moved here.
Well, I have a personal connection to Make-A-Wish, as you know. Tell the rest of the audience here a little bit about Make-A-Wish Maine and your mission.
We grant wishes to children who have life-threatening or critical illnesses. And our whole goal is to provide those kids with hope, strength, and joy to really lift them out of the experience that they're having while they're battling their illness. And I think one of the things that's most special about Make-A-Wish is that it's not just for the child themselves, but it involves their siblings, their parents, the whole family, and it's supported by an entire community of folks who help us do what we do. We represent the entire state of Maine and grant about one wish every 5 days, and each one of them is unique to each child. They come from the heart of the child. That's what we work really hard to uncover. And in your case with Kellen, the wish was really special and something that provided him a whole new sense of freedom in his life and something that he still uses today.
We talked a little bit about Trailblaze Challenge. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that event.
Yeah, so we're entering our 5th year with Trailblaze Challenge. Thrilled to have Skowhegan Savings Bank as our lead partner for the last few years. It's an endurance challenge, so it's a one-day hike that's 23.4 miles in 1 day. We start up just north of Flagstaff in Carabasset Valley, and the hikers go real early in the morning, get on the trail, and they hike all the way down to the Sugarloaf Outdoor Center is where the finish is. And it's really a challenge that's meant to sort of mimic the journey that our kids go on and all of the strength and the courage that it takes. Each hiker has to raise a minimum of $2,500 as well. So not only is it a physical challenge, but a fundraising challenge as well. And it's just built this amazing community of people who've come together to support Make-A-Wish. And it's just a beautiful way for us to also take advantage of this amazing place where we live. You know, we're working to constantly raise enough funds and resources to be able to grant all of the wishes we can. Our goal is to grant a wish to every eligible child here in Maine. And we couldn't do that without the community of people who come together to make it happen. So we're always looking to recruit volunteers. It really, truly is a community that stands behind our ability to reach all these kids.
The local connection here in Scarborough and everything that you guys do, Kate, at Make-A-Wish, super amazing things for us to hear about and talk about. Thank you for sharing with us today.
Absolutely, yeah, my pleasure. Cheers.
I noticed that you have some delicious beers, and now you need some food.
All right.
For you to pair with the red, I have the pork sugo. We have it's a family recipe from Italy, handmade pasta. It is to die for, and it's going to pair super well with that red. And for you, with your IPA, I have our smokehouse burger. Nothing like a little bacon to top over the IPA craze in all of us. But thank you so much. Please enjoy your food. Yes, you're allowed.
It looks amazing, and we have some pretzels over here too, Shay.
Yep, the pretzel bites are handmade with real live from our pastry chef who also makes the pasta by scratch. So it is an amazing thing.
Wow. All right, let's eat.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers from Scarborough. Whether you're looking to finance a piece of equipment in a quick couple of days to more of a term loan or a commercial line of credit, we have the experience and the ability to customize deals to benefit the customer. The reason why we have such strong relationships is our team is available. If you need them, they will answer your call. I'd encourage anyone that has commercial banking needs to stop into one of our 12 locations and start your relationship with us today.
When you walk through the front doors, Cumberland County, Maine transforms into Wilson County, North Carolina, with some of the best Carolina-style barbecue in the area. Now, while the inspiration may be from away, there's plenty of local touches inside. Let's go eat.
Hi, my name's Joe. Welcome to Wilson County BBQ. We're located in the old Public Works building right behind Batson River in the East Bayside neighborhood of Portland, Maine. We're open dining seating, so like it's easy to come and sit down. There's so much space in here for like people to gather and like meet and have dinner. We don't do any reservations, so people can come and just take over whole areas. I've had like 50 people just come and have a party in one day without having to do anything. We just have a good time. It's barbecue. We don't have to do anything crazy except for serve barbecue and enjoy our time. People come and get a beer, relax, chill. No white tablecloths, easy going. Kids are welcome all the time. Anybody's welcome, really. Our clientele is a lot of local people, as well as like out of towners. Like we get found by people coming into town just trying to find barbecue around. I'm a barbecue guy. I mean, I've eaten so much barbecue. I don't know if I want to eat any more barbecue, but I like that we do the whole hog. So like smoking whole animals is totally different than just your regular barbecue. Pulling a whole pig means that there's time involved and there's like thinking about sourcing, and we're locally sourced our chicken, our pig, as much as we can actually. So that's also a very nice aspect of barbecue and like being around here. We have local spirits and local drafts. We have a lot of local drafts. We work with almost anyone in our neighborhood, really. Like you have, you know, Austin Street and Root Wild and all these breweries right down the road. So we try and keep it filled with our neighbors. And we don't really need to go anywhere else to get local beers at all. And local spirits, we have a ton of those too, but we just bring in whatever we can. I love raising my kids in Maine. The school system's great. We live right in Portland, so we can walk to everything that we want to. Like, it's very easy to get around town. It's a friendly place too. Ocean, mountains, woods. Come on. I'm gonna make one Wiggly Bridge Manhattan for Johnny, and I'm also gonna make one apple cider margarita. Here's your Wiggly Bridge Manhattan.
All right, let's get wiggly.
Yeah, wiggly.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I just need some food.
Yeah, well, I think your order might be up.
Order for Johnny. As you go, baby back ribs.
Wow.
Fried chicken sandwich and the pork belly burnt ends.
That chicken sandwich is usually my go-to when I come in here.
Yep. Do you like it Nashville dipped or just regular?
Nashville, yeah, a little bit of spice. The difference here is that you guys are a Carolina barbecue. What exactly does that mean?
It's we're vinegar based. You're gonna notice that bite of vinegar when you bite into it, and we don't do beef. Okay. It's all whole hog, pulled pork, baby back ribs. My staff is really, really solid. I've got some of the strongest cooks around. We do a lot of the prep and all of the smoking during the day. So at night, it's literally just execute the line and get the food out as fast as possible.
Oh, I know you brought the food over to me. Usually that's not how it is.
No, we call, people you come get. It's very
come up there.
Yeah, very casual. It's open space, open seating. You know, come in. Yeah. Claim your area and just have a good time.
And you must see their face light up as they walk up and grab the food off the counter.
They're usually like, oh my God, it's too big.
Yeah. Well, as always, a ton of food involved here. And Erin and Vanessa, when you come down to check it out for yourself, just know there's a little couch over there. And Chef says it's not uncommon to see someone over there taking a snooze after digging into all this food. So I'm gonna start here with my favorite, the Nashville dip chicken sandwich, and then hit the couch. So see you soon. Good crunch right there, as Erin would say.
Hey. Hi, everybody. I'm Joe.
We're here on the narrow gauge pathway. Missed it.
Go watch some sports over there on the.
Cheers from Scarborough. Sorry.
You've been bragging.
Sorry. I didn't drink.
How much?
It's unlucky.
Come on.
I don't like my profile, just so you know. You want to give him some green eyes? See if we can get some ladies in here from Maine. Doesn't he look good?
Really good.